Nick Rivik says, customers, this is an update to the Mr. Bean mini build. We've done a little bit more design work. We've started designing up the mini wheels because we couldn't find anything that was exactly what we wanted with the hubcaps. So we've designed something up that's got removable hubcaps. They're attached just by a couple of magnets, so they come off nice and easy. Very simple setup once you can get them off. We were going to press fit them in, but we were worried, it'd be even harder to get them off. You'd have to start prying with a screwdriver. So currently on the car we've got the Tamiya drift wheels, and then we've also picked up some express wheels, which just seem to be a little bit softer wheel. And then to show you a better picture of what we're meaning about the rims, these are the standard rims we've got, and you can see that the wheel hex is quite deep on these, and the ribs stick out quite far. So on our rims we've actually cut that right down, which allows us to set the wheel in more without we're having it interfering with the balling there, and also on the front it was rubbing up on everything. There's a little grub screw that holds the pins in, so that's why we ended up designing our own rim. They should hold up fine. They're only in PLA, but these don't exactly have massive force going through them. So we've got a couple of wheels to try once we get the car running and decide on whether the express wheel or the Tamiya wheel is going to be better for the track. We're hoping to get this done very quickly, sort of in the new year. We may end up setting the body off to get painted. We just don't really have the time to do it. And the second body we're going to probably do something a little bit more extreme with it, and then get this car on the track and get some good drift footage. We still need to also work on the Reliant Robin body. Obviously get the two together to make the awesome videos of Mr. Bean and the Reliant Robin or Reliant Regal, but that's probably a little bit further along because we've got to do a lot more work on that body. There's a lot of prep and paint to go on that, so keep an eye out for both of them to be done, hopefully in the next sort of month or so. We also designed up the little door latch. It's going to go on the body. We originally printed these, but because they're so thin, they've actually started to bow a little bit. So we're going to end up reprinting these and end up casting them in a polyurethane resin. They'll hold up a little bit better, and then we'll just paint them. We've also picked out two different bodies. This one's from Colt. This one's actually probably the better of the two. Have a look. It's actually got nice molded chrome grills and bumpers for it, whereas the other body I picked up has all of that molded into it. And this is the other body, which is being made by Bodyworks, which was also known as Fura, which was a New Zealand company. As you can see, all the grill is all molded into it. Also the window wipers are all molded into it. Still a nice looking shell, but in terms of having to mask all that off and still trying to get that nice chrome look, it's going to be much better with the other shell. We originally picked up a second shell hoping this one was going to be a little bit wider, because we struggled to actually fit this to fit nicely inside the wheel wells without them sticking out or having to run a big camber. We still want this car to look like it's a standard Mini as Mr. Bean drove. So after we got all the wheels fitting, we ended up having to make a new bumper mount. The original one stuck out too far. The body post wouldn't even fit on the mini body, since the mini body's so short compared to what some of the shells that this is actually designed for. So we've just temporary printed this in PETG at the moment. We're hoping to fit the original foam bumpers still on it, but we're sort of not too worried about that at this point in time. The body shell sits on it quite nicely now that we've got these new rims designed up for it. They're still a little bit tight on the wheel arches. We probably couldn't have made it much narrower, but as you can see, that bumper's sitting pretty flush with the front end of the car once it actually sits all the way down. And the old one was about 10mm longer than that, so other than that, everything else looks like it's going to fit quite well. We may end up having to lock the rear diff for this as well. We've just built this as standard. We've taken this for a quick little bit of run at the track, but yeah, I think this stuff's just a little bit, as you can see, it's very easy to move, so we may lock it or just put some thicker grease in it and see what it does once we've got it more together. And yeah, we haven't decided quite yet what we're going to do with the second shell. We're both going to get both shells painted up. One's going to be Mr. Bean obviously, and the other we're going to do something a little bit more custom.